The son of the former Shah, Reza Pahlavi, noted the death of Iran's supreme leader tonight by calling him, quote, the bloodthirsty despot of our time. CBS News senior foreign correspondent Elizabeth Palmer has covered the regime of the Ayatollah for many years now, and she joins us now from London.
Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was the most powerful man in Iran, with ultimate control over everything from foreign policy to the fearsome Revolutionary Guards, even after surgery for prostate cancer in 2014. Iran's supreme leader had a single mission: protecting the Islamic Republic from internal threats, even if that meant killing dissidents, and external ones, first and foremost America and its ally Israel. Born the son of a cleric in Mashhad, Khamenei joined the Islamic Revolution in 1979 as an advisor to its spiritual head, Ayatollah Khamenei. Khamenei served as both defense minister and president, and when the old Ayatollah died, an assembly of mullahs chose him as the successor. His mistrust of America was anchored in the CIA's role in overthrowing Iran's government in the 1950s. It grew when revolutionary students took 66 Americans hostage in their own embassy in 1980, and the U.S. reacted with fury and sanctions. Fast forward to 2015, Khamenei opposed the short-lived nuclear deal with America. In latter years, internal protests gathered force against Iran's government and, once unthinkable, the supreme leader himself. But he stood firm, an unflinching overlord of revolutionary ideals that had begun to look out of step with a modernizing Iran. Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News, London.
CBS News Middle East reporter Courtney Kealy spent more than 15 years reporting from cities across the region there. Courtney, now that the Ayatollah is no longer with us, according to President Trump, what comes next? Is there a clear successor?
Well, there's supposed to be, according to the Iranian Constitution, Article 111, there's supposed to be 3 people in charge right now, the head of the president, who is still alive, and an important cleric, whoever that may be, name unknown, and somebody from the defense forces and the judiciary. Now, there have been a lot of people killed, not just Khamenei. I'm looking at Ali Larijani, who's probably the most veteran of this regime, who's not a cleric. After they go to this three person that's taking over, then they go to the Assembly of Experts. About 88 religious clerics are supposed to then designate who the leader is. But don't forget the decapitation strikes that happened in June. They hid the Iranian Revolutionary Guard head then, and they just named a new one, and then they hit him again. Ali Shamkhani, who was also head of the Defense Council, he was killed. So there's a level of successorship that runs down the defense that's gone.
But Courtney, what you're describing is a successorship that is still a theocracy, still essentially the regime. It's not freedom at hand, as the president's talking about. So is there a journey from there to there, or are we just back to where we were with a theocracy that's going to pursue a nuclear weapon? Right.
We have to wait and see, because do they have the power? Is the Iranian Revolutionary Guard still intact? Is it splintering? Will the besieged fight? Will the army continue to fight? They've just lost another head of it. Is Ali Larijani in hiding? Is there anyone that can keep this intact? And that's what also these airstrikes and this war have been trying to do, is create these chasms within all of the levels of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. Most of the top leadership was killed in June. Then they became successors, but a lot of those people might not have the fight, because they're not the ones that made billions off the back of the ordinary people.
There are lawmakers here in the U.S., and there's reporting from military officials suggesting this is not going to be just days of fighting. It could be weeks of strikes. What are you hearing? And, I mean, there's never been really successful regime change without boots on the ground.
Right. And I really wonder where the Mossad is right now.
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah. And we knew they were on the ground in Iran, and they infiltrated the truckers, and they hit places and buildings in June from the ground. Now, what I'm also looking at is the arsenal of ballistic missiles. They have to come up above ground and use the launchers to fire it. Israel took those launchers out in Iran. Not all of them, maybe 50%. I did talk to an expert in ballistic missiles. He said, look at the short and medium range and where they're hitting. Now, we have seen some hit soft targets, but we're not seeing a lot going yet. And in the next coming days, we have to watch. Will they retaliate? Will this regime stay intact? And will they retaliate like Khamenei threatened to do? In
our closing moments here, the Iranian people, what are you hearing from them tonight? We know they're celebrating. What's the feeling?
It's an incredible dissonance that they had to choose war over a regime, but they were willing to do it. Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you, Benjamin Netanyahu. Thank you, America. It's not death to America after they killed the leader. The Americans and the Israelis did it. It's not death to Israel and death to America. It's thank you. It's a new day dawning, but very early days, very, very early days. So we'll have to see what comes. But it's the Iranian people that have been telling me over and over and over again, we want this. We're not regimists. We're not Islamic. I don't even say, oh, my God, to my Iranian friends because they don't want God to be any part of this.
Wow. Courtney Kealy, 15 years reporting on the Middle East, joining us tonight for some reporting and analysis. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.